Hi, it's Wednesday, and that means it's time for another video edition of Widower Wednesday. I'm Abel Keough, author of the book Dating a Widower, and today we are going to ask the question, and hopefully by the end of the video you'll have an answer to it. But the question is, why is it that you're dating? What is the purpose of you going out there and dating? Are you looking for a spouse? Are you looking for a partner? Are you just looking to have fun? And then I guess as a kind of a second question to that is the person that you're dating, whether it's a widower or, if you're a widower, is it, the woman that's dating you, what does the person you're dating want? Why are they dating? Are they dating for the same reasons? Or are they dating for different reasons? It's important because thanks to some celebrity gossip, we're going to talk about that, and that's the idea for the video here. And I promise you, this isn't turning into a celebrity kind of gossip site. I actually really don't care about celebrity romances, but I do think sometimes they are instructive on what not to do in a relationship, or maybe, this could have been avoided if kind of things. And because these are very public a lot of the time, you can actually learn some stuff from it. So today we are going to discuss the breakup of Joe Manganiello and Sofia Vergara. Apparently they're a very hot, hey, they got married 6 years ago and it was a wonderful thing and people are like, a perfect couple kind of thing, but now they're ending it. And what I found interesting again is why they're ending it. So let me go over, I found an article here that I will link to in the description if you want to read the article. And again, take it for what it's worth. It's gossip, but again, true or not, I think it's instructive of what not to do in a relationship. And so there's three main reasons, according to this article, that they broke up. I guess the biggest one is that Manganiello, who has no kids of his own yet, he wanted to be a dad, and Vergara, who apparently already has a son from a previous relationship, didn't want any more children. So that's kind of the first reason. The second reason is that I guess there was a difference in their social lives. Again, I guess Manganiello has been sober for like 20 years. I guess he doesn't drink, and Sofia is not sober, and the fact that he didn't drink and she drank had an impact on their marriage. And the third reason is the two didn't have the same taste in how to spend their non-working hours together. So it says, like, Joe is a big kid. He loves playing Dungeons and Dragons. He loves wrestling. He's about video games, superhero movies, etc., etc. And she likes having a good time going out, but she's more concerned with the finer things in life, the trips, lavish dinners, being a celebrity, and everything that comes with that. So you kind of have these three varying, very big differences on why they on breaking up. And so, but again, I'm going to go back to the question, and that really is why would you marry someone who had such big differences in what they wanted out of the relationship? And it's not just celebrities that get into this kind of trouble. I see it all the time in coaching sessions, and that's usually one of the first questions I'll ask. By the way, if you ever do a coaching session with me, is I'll say, well, where is it that this relationship is going, and are you on the same page? And you'd be shocked how many times either people haven't discussed that, where the relationship is going, or how many times they say, no, we're not on the same page. So for example, I could have a client, a woman who is dating a widower, and I'll say, well, what is it that you want out of the relationship? And she'll say, oh, whatever, I want to get married, and then, we're both old enough to, to be retired, and I want to travel, right? And I asked, does the widower want the same thing? And and the response would be something like, no, he doesn't want to travel, and he doesn't want to get married, right? So very two different opposite things here. And so my question always is why are you dating then, right? So this goes back to the question, why is it that you're dating, and why is it that the person that you're dating, why is it that they're dating, and is that matched up? Not that you have to be 100% on everything, but on the big things you should be there. So for example, if marriage is important to you, you probably shouldn't be serious with someone who doesn't want to get married, because even though if you have a lot of other things in common, your ultimate goals over here, their ultimate goals over here, there's no way to get there. And I'm not here saying that if you want to get married, that's the best thing to do, or not get married, but I'm saying you need to be with someone who shares those big goals. It's just like you talk about the social life here. One of the things I talk about in my books is what kind of values do you expect in a person? And so if you're a person that doesn't drink, like a Joe here, he's apparently sober and doesn't drink anymore. Why would you spend time with someone who and I'm not talking maybe just has a drink once in a while. Why would you spend time and waste time with someone who didn't have that same value, who maybe drank all the time or got drunk or something like that? You can kind of see those differences there. And again, same with recreational activities. Joe wants to do one thing, Sophia wants to do something else, and not that you have to do everything together or align perfectly, but these are big differences. So again, I want you to go back to the question and ask yourself, why is it that you're dating? What's your ultimate goal in dating, and what is it that you're looking for in a relationship? Is it marriage? Is it just a lifelong partnership? Is it just to have fun? And then take that and go back to the person that you're dating. And by the way, if you don't know what the person that you're dating, what their values are, what it is they want out of the relationship, ask them. And this is something you should be asking once things are looking serious or getting exclusive. There is nothing wrong, by the way, with asking that person, what is it that you want in a relationship? What is it that you want to get out of the relationship? And then ask them questions, and then find out, are we aligned on similar values? Do we like to do similar things? And not that, again, you have to match up 100% perfectly on everything. I can say that Krista and I probably matched up 95% of the time, and Julie and I probably match up 96% of the time. So there's small differences here and there. But when I was dating Julie, I was very serious about it. It wasn't just like, yes, I was lonely and I missed being married, but I was looking to get married. I was looking to have kids, right? I was in my 20s at the time. I wanted to have kids. I wanted to have a family, and it was important to me to be with someone who wanted those same things. So when Julie came along, she was gorgeous and beautiful, and I could list a million wonderful things about her. But if she had come back to me and said, I don't want to get married, or, I really don't want to have kids, or I want to get married and don't want to have kids, that would have been a deal breaker. And it's important to figure out these deal breakers early, because you don't want to make the mistake that Joe and Sophia made. They just wasted 6 years of their life. 6 years of your life. Imagine, wanting something and, like, for example, kids, and being with someone who doesn't want that and wasting 6 years of your life. Now, I don't know, Joe can probably go out and find somebody else and maybe get that family that he wants, but he kind of burned 6 years there. And that's really the point of dating. Again, I'm asking you, why is it that you're dating? The purpose of dating, I think, should be a lot more serious than a lot of people think it is. And again, if you're just looking to be casual and just have fun, okay, that's fine, but be open and upfront with the person that you're dating about that, and make sure that they're on the same page, because you don't want to waste your time, and you don't want to waste somebody else's time who's looking for something serious and looking for something maybe more meaningful than just a casual fling, or just some fun here and there, or a travel partner, or fill in the blank. So ask yourself. So again, this is your assignment after watching this video. Ask yourself why it is that you're dating. What is it that you ultimately want out of the relationship? And is the person that you're dating, are they on the same page? Do they want the same thing? And if you don't know the answer to that question, you need to ask them, and you need to find that out. Because I guarantee, if you do not ask that question, and if you don't find it out soon, and you end up finding out that you're on completely different pages, well, you're going to end up like them, and hopefully you don't waste 6 years, but you're going to end up wasting a lot of time you wouldn't have had to waste otherwise. I'm Abel Keough, author of the book Dating a Widower. Feel free to give this video a like, leave a comment if you have your own thoughts on the matter. If you want to schedule a coaching session, you can do that as well. And if you want to read more of my story and Juliana's story, you can do so in the books The Wife in the Next Life, Room for Two, and of course Dating a Widower, which can help answer your questions about dating a widower. I'm Abel Keough, and I'll see you next Wednesday.